Alright, so we're here to open up the oneTesla, take a look at the parts, figure out what each one of them is and what they're going to be used for. So
here we go.
Let's get started. The metal pieces of the toroid right
show
here.
them, everyone on the camera, make sure that they can see it.
Oh, look at those. Look at those.
So those are combined together to make the...
Here, put it back in the wrapping paper.
Right here is the main board.
That would be the interrupter circuit board. Yeah, we have a backup main circuit board.
Backup main circuit board and
a backup interrupter circuit board.
Useful.
Very, very useful, because soldering, as you will see later on, is very hard and very easy to screw up.
Alright, so here we have some voltage regulators.
And here are the pieces right here that we will be using to connect the integrated circuits to the circuit board, because you don't solder the integrated circuits directly to the board.
Yeah.
So we've got two packages of voltage regulators. Onto the next really big strip of package.
So we've got some resistors of different
resistors. Those are capacitors right there.
Yeah, they are.
Thanks, Jay. Of course they are. Guys, these are these are electrolytic capacitors right here on this side, and they're polar. Just keep that in mind. Also, this little piece here, maybe a little closer. I don't know if you guys can see, but that is for attaching. I think it's called a jumper.
Yeah.
So those are jumper cables. We also have some fuse regulators right here.
The point about the polarity is very important, because if you attach and solder the wrong polarities to the circuit board, it can blow up the capacitor and could
do damage to your circuit, or
could fry the whole circuit. A film capacitor, the white one right here.
Yeah, we got our
here we have the main beam, which is also serving as a huge secondary coil that is the essence of the step-up transformer that is involved in the whole Tesla coil idea.
Thin copper wire wrapped around what looks like a PVC tube. This is not just solid copper. This is legitimately hundreds and hundreds of turns of copper wire.
Hundreds?
This is a perfect cylinder.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of... A big number of turns of copper wire. More than one. Confirmed. More than one. This is more than one turn.
So there will be more than a few field lines, magnetic field lines flowing through.
Like 7.
Maybe 8 though.
How does the oneTesla coil work? First, we have to note that the oneTesla is connected to an AC or alternating current source. The AC current travels through a step-down transformer before being transmitted to the Tesla coil. The Tesla coil is filled with transformers and inductors that induct currents and create magnetic fields. The step-down transformer, using more turns in the primary coil and less turns in the secondary, transforms the current and voltages to a quantity that the oneTesla is able to accommodate. Next, throughout the oneTesla, there are resonant circuits which contain a capacitor and an inductor. This will be shortly discussed. For now, as the voltages and current travel throughout the main circuit board, the energy migrates to the primary coil of the Tesla coil. Here initiates the transformation of the semi-low voltages and currents to the extremely high quantities of energy that the Tesla coil is meant to achieve. The secondary coil of the oneTesla contains about 2,000 turns and acts as a very large step-up transformer secondary coil. Finally, when the high quantities of voltage and current accumulate in the toroid, or the large piece of metal on the top, to a point where no more can be stored, the energy is expelled from the toroid in the form of lightning. Moving into the specifics of resonant circuits use capacitors and inductors. Capacitors store energy in the form of an electric field between two plates separated by an insulator, known as a dielectric. Inductors store energy in the form of a magnetic field around a wire or in the middle of a loop of a wire. The resonant circuit used in the oneTesla is known as a double resonance solid-state Tesla coil. A double resonant solid-state Tesla coil is also known by its acronym, reading DRSSTC. A DRSSTC utilizes two resonant circuits which induce voltages to each other simultaneously. A DRSSTC can act as a transformer if the inductors turn count differ from each other. However, as the primary circuit is connected to both an AC power source and a capacitor, theoretically, the voltage should never die out. Now let's go take a look.
That's it.